Hey there friends, welcome back to the channel. This is Dominique from the Pixie Planner. So as you can see, I have got an Erin Condren review for you. Not just any review, this is the brand new 2020-2021 horizontal flower power. Now, I have been seeing tons of review videos. I'm sure you guys have as well, and you might even be tired of them. But I wanted to do this review because first, I have not seen much about the flower power design, and I'm really bummed about it because I saw this and I thought that it was just stunning. So there aren't many reviews on this design, and also most Erin Condren users are either hourly or vertical users. There aren't many horizontal users in the community. So I wanted to make this video for those of you who enjoy horizontal layouts like myself, and hopefully you get some inspiration to maybe try out the Erin Condren horizontal. Now, I will quickly share that I do have some links down below for you to check out. If you are new to Erin Condren and would like to try Life Planner, I have a link that will give you $10 off your first purchase. All you have to do is set up an account. It is completely free, and I appreciate any and all support that I receive from you guys. So let's go ahead and just jump right in to the look through the horizontal layout. Now, I apologize for any glare that we have right now. I will try to quickly get past that. You can see here, you still have the same ruler that came in last year's Life Planner. I really enjoy this material. It's a softer kind of, sorry, my dog's hair is everywhere. It's a softer plastic, and I really love this so much better than the previous years. Now, right away, when I saw this planner, it reminded me of an artist that I love and follow on Instagram. Her name is Katie Daisy, and her specialty is flowers. Her drawings and paintings are just stunning. So the design in this Life Planner reminded me just of that, and that's a big part of why I was pulled to this planner. Now, as I flip through, I do have last year's Life Planner on hand, so that way we can kind of take a look at the differences side by side. And let me actually pull it a little closer so I've got it there. But one thing that I will mention is that these colors are a lot more muted than what I expected, and that is a good thing in my mind. So even when you look at the tabs, they are looking a little bit more vibrant than the actual colors on the paper. I am mostly a neutral fan, and this is the first time I've ever gotten a colorful Erin Condren, and I am just so excited about this because it's those colors that I really love. Now, you'll see some sticky notes here. I'll kind of go back and look over those and explain a little bit more what I'm thinking with those sticky notes, but here, I'll show you real quick. Let's take a look at last year's setup. Now, I do have, of course, some writing already in here, but you can tell that these boxes are actually a little bit larger than last year's boxes, and I really appreciate that. And then also the kaleidoscope design kind of carries through the color bar here, and then we've just got solid with the new Life Planner, at least with this particular flower power. And I love having that extra space here with the larger boxes. You do have still, when you flip to your first month, the blank spread at the front at the beginning of your monthly spread. So you still have that one, but this time it's just a simple little flags, no, I was gonna say flag sticker, it's not a sticker, just your flag header there. And the big, just exciting part to me, and I know many other people, the tab now flips directly to your monthly. Last year, you went to the dashboard and then your monthly, which I know drove a lot of people bonkers. So again, you've got your tab going straight to the monthly, and then following that, you have the dashboard set up. And I'll show you again here. Let me flip to a blank spread so you don't see all of my writing. So this was last year's. Now, last year, and I can only compare this to the neutral that I had last year. I'm not sure if the colorful had any different layout as far as, whether it was dot or lined or blank, but my neutral one had dot grid, and then I have here in the Flower Power lined. I prefer lined because I usually do just a lot of writing, but it also, I can take it or leave it. It doesn't really matter that much to me. But I think that this is great if someone is wanting to do like a master brain dump list. You've got your lined note page there to where writing will just be a lot more neat for you. And then you can see here that the old spread here had already written in there birthdays, monthly goals. These are blank now, and I greatly appreciate that because I was always covering one or both up. So huge fan of that. So big part is, again, you have your monthly right at the tab, and then dashboard layout. Then it goes into your weekly spread. Okay, so that's going to be the new flow through the month there. Now, I chose horizontal this year because I love to have just a lot of writing space. So if I'm going to be making lists, sometimes I like to get a little bit more detailed, and I want to write a little more on my to-do list, and the horizontal gives me that space. Also, I have a little separation still because this is a larger amount of space that I can have, and that's what these tabs are here. I can have my appointments and big events on the left, and then I've got my to-do section here. If I need more space for a to-do list, then I can just bring it on into here, but I'm thinking that I want to do either my cleaning schedule, so when I'm working on my zones, or gratitude, or even keeping track of my meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So there's just so much that you can do with the horizontal. I feel like that the options are almost endless when it comes to this layout. So each month is going to be that exact flow. When you have your blank lines before the month, then you turn right into the monthly, then you have your dashboard, and then it goes right into the weekly again here. So let me just show you again, when I mentioned that the tabs are a little bit darker and richer than the actual inside page, this is what I was talking about. I don't know if you can really tell, but this is definitely darker and more prominent with the orange or the purple that I just showed you on the tab section versus here. And I love that. When I was looking at the layered, I love the design of the layered, but I don't like the colors that are with it. I don't know. I'm not a fan of your kind of, Roy G. Biv colorway. It's just a little bit too much for me. So these toned down, more muted colors are a nice balance. And even like this one, this would be just so loud and just too much for me if it was the color of the tab. But because it's just toned down a little bit more, I really love it. I enjoy it a lot. So the Flower Power, I think, is just a stunning design. I feel like it's grown up, even though it has so much color. And I hate saying grown up because I don't think color has anything to do with, whether someone's grown up or not. But I know a lot of people have issues with colorful planners when it comes to the workplace. And this is a planner that I would not be, embarrassed or feeling a little uncomfortable with opening it up right at my desk, because these colors, again, I know I've said it so much, are very muted compared to the other colorful life planners I've seen in the past and what we have now for the layers. So another big thing that I will go ahead and note is the note section here is all lined pages. You have no more coloring pages or any of the design that last year we had the hexagon design. And so I'll show you real quick. So last year, when you turn to the notes, you had just 2 line pages, 2 dot pages, but they had designs on the edges there. Oh, actually 4 dot pages. Then you had coloring pages, and I mean, as you can tell, this went to waste. Then you had this design here. So there were so many pages that I know a lot of people just couldn't make use of or didn't want to because there was already too much going on the pages here. So you have just your basic simple line note pages, and I love that so much. You still have your contact list, and then you have looking at 2022 in the back, which is standard in the Erin Condren life planners for your future planning. Let's take a quick peek here at the stickers. So you have some of the Flower Power designs, and you've got your awesome functional stickers here on the next page. And then last year, I was a huge fan of the happy birthday and the cake and cupcake stickers in the back of the life planner. So we've got those again. And then this year for these stickers, the asterisk is taken off and it's just a blank space. So that way you can fill in your time, or you can add a bullet point to signify something else. So you can, really do a lot more with these stickers now. And then the pocket here, I think it's just so beautiful. I love how you have kind of this haze in the background, and then it pops on the actual folder here. I love that touch. And then this year you do have your perpetual calendar. So I believe these have been added back into all of the life planners. So that is a quick run through of the horizontal. Let me just kind of give you a little idea. I know I'm always looking for inspiration on how people are setting up their planners. So let me just share with you real quick the ideas that I have for my setup. So on this spread here for the whole look at the year ahead, I'm going to be keeping track of my vacation days, sick days, and the holidays that I have off. So I work in the medical field. We get 6 of the holidays off. And so I like that I can just at a glance see where on the calendar for that month it falls. And then I like having that bird's eye view at the end of the year of how much vacation time I actually took. And of course, how many sick days I had as well. So that's going to be kept just really simple. Here, I have done a mix of things in the past. So like this year, I have a big goal of saving up to buy my car at the end of the year because it's a lease. So what I've done in my budget planner, and I could potentially bring it into this one, is each month I am tracking the goal that I have to save up and what I actually save up when it comes to building that fund for my car payoff. I have also thought, and that's what you see here, of using this as a monthly highlights. I am horrible at memory keeping. I want to be good at it. I love looking at everybody else's, process and spreads, but I am horrible at it. And I thought it would be really nice because I love having a way at the end of the year to just have a bird's eye view of all the fun events that took place or memories that I created throughout the year. So I'm thinking of doing my highlights of the month here. So that way I can jot down if it's a concert that we went to or someone's birthday party or an amazing, week or day that I had one particular month that I want to come back and remember at the end of the year without having to flip through all of my planner. I can just come here and see it all. So monthly highlights is probably what that's going to be. This, I have no idea. This may be just kind of my master list for the month. I'm still thinking about that. If you guys have, well, whether it's a good idea or not, I want to hear your ideas for this page here before the month. What are you guys using for this page? I need some ideas. Give me those thoughts. Then we have here for the dashboard. So monthly tasks and projects. This is something that I have been doing, and I'll show you real quick in my traveler's notebook here. I have a special insert that is where I'm tracking like weekly. What is it that I want to do every single week? You know, whether it's wash my makeup brushes, clean my dog's ears, the fish tank. So like weekly tasks, I'm thinking of putting them down here in this section. Then we have monthly, so things that I'm going to be doing once a month about. That's something that I want to track, which I'm gonna possibly be putting it here because all I'm doing is, you know, I'm writing down what it is and then I'm putting the date of when I completed that. And then same thing with projects. I am writing down my projects, giving myself a due date, and then when I do it, check it off. So this is probably going to be split up when it comes to like my home tasks. And then we have on this side, I already mentioned the weekly tasks, but so I have at a glance my top priorities for the month. Then I can make some notes on what's coming up next month. So I always kind of keep that in the front of my mind. And then next actions list. This is a possibility for me. I'm not sure yet, but kind of keeping my next actions list here in the box. And what I can do is if this gets filled up during the month, I can just put a sticky note to continue adding to it. So hopefully, you know, that would work with the dashboard layout. I'm just trying to have it as functional as possible. And then I already went through this with you, some of the ideas that I have for my planning layout. So that's it for today's video, guys. Again, if you have any other brilliant ideas for how to make the most out of the page before the month and for the dashboard layout, please comment down below. I want some more input, and then I want to hear what fun stuff you guys are going to be doing in your planners. So again, check out the links down below in the description. And as always, I appreciate you all so very much, and I'll see you again soon in my next video. Bye.